The Path of Ares. Ares was the god of war, right? So you remember Kratos murdering him. But then again, Kratos murdered a lot of guys, so... it doesn't really narrow it down. Oh yeah, we were betrayed by Aubrey. Time goo. Ooh. Real time goo leakage.
Rose, have you arrived?
Yeah?
I'm heading towards the tower now.
I'm not stoked about what's happening here.
Aubrey is channeling power from all over the Helios in a hopeless attempt to close the rift. He's just making it worse. Exotic energy is leaking everywhere.
But exotic energy can't be measured and it doesn't interact with anything, so why do we care?
Towards the tower. Continue up until you find a large equipment elevator. Use it to the top of the tower and stop Aubrey.
As good a plan as any.
Is it Icarus with a motorcycle for wings? That's awesome.
Then you keep Aubrey in check.
How devil may cry
I'll
of
use
you.
your sister's research to close the rift properly. We don't have much time. Please hurry.
Aubrey, do you remember when I told you you would die last? I lied. Are we still on the boat? I guess we are. I don't think you guys understand how the scale of a boat works. But then again, I guess he is warping space and time using one electron! The godlike power of a single electron. Ah! Ooh. That's a big butt. Okay, I've been decontaminated. What? Why? Why do we have... Why? Why do we have the death trap from Resident Evil 4? Oh, I haven't watched Finding Nemo in a while. You guys are killing me.
Who's there?
It's me, you son of a bitch.
You are, just go away. Very busy.
Aubrey, sounds like you need some help with the equations up there.
Rose, you're still alive?
Yeah.
Hey, you know you're proving to be much harder to kill than your sister.
You're still not even a tenth of the scientist Ada was.
Oh, don't you worry, Rosie. I don't need to be her equal to reclaim the spot she stole from me. All I need is a bit more time and a little less interruption from the relatives of them.
I'm gonna throw you into the engine, dude. You're gonna die screaming, my friend. Your control of doors will not stop me. I have solved multiple puzzles to get here. Now I will solve the puzzle of being able to crawl through a vent. Truly, I am a master strategist. He gave us the betrayal. Yeah, I got you something. What was it? Betrayal. How did you get spiders on this boat? Are they spider crabs? Is this all of a sudden Narcosis? Man, Narcosis was good. You should play Narcosis if you get the chance. It's very, very pathetic. It's a real fucking bummer. I loved it. Ah, I see somebody else had the same idea. Yikes. They got fully turned into meatloaf. So Tesla wasn't the bad guy, Edison was. What an amazing double swerve. I said I'm going to kill you. I can't kill you without approach. Oh no! I can't make a JoJo reference if I'm being murdered by a time minotaur. I see they went to the Alma Wade school of scaring people by waiting on top of ladders. Blueprint dealing of functions. Tesla tower aboard the Helios. I guess we're still on the thing. Leave me alone. I assure you, you don't want to kill me. Yeah, let's run into more time schmutz. That's fine. Can he only exist in time inside the time gas? Okay.
Enough games.
Blueprint detailing the expansion of Tesla Tower rail station. Oh, that's nice. Dimensional wound in time, the emotional wound in your heart, the physical wound in your hand. They will all heal. Just keep moving forward. That's a message from me from the future. Am I gonna have to go back through the rest of the game and set up all these time shenanigans? Shut up. Blueprint detailing the expansion of the Tesla Tower rail system.
Aubrey, he knows what you've done. Tesla knows.
Nice try. I'm closing the rift and saving the Helios. Nikola will only know what I tell him.
You can't lie yourself out of this one. His own way, Aubrey. He knows.
Please, is this all you've got left, Rosie? Pathetic. I'll get rid of you the same way I got rid of Benny if I have to.
Stabbing me in the face with a screwdriver?
Excellent. Oh, sir. So glad you are here. I think there must be something wrong with... Nikola? Sir?
Nice. Get him, Nick.
If you would be so kind as to take the elevator up to the tower, I will require your assistance shortly.
I fixed the fuse puzzle while you were beating that guy to death. Oh, that was a really short chapter. Some sort of theme or metaphor.
Aubrey, we have unfinished business.
Yeah, specifically me throwing you into this thing. If this turns out that like Nikola knocked him out and then she just picks him up and throws him into the engine, that's gonna be awesome. Fix the paradox. Okay. I'll get right on that, boss. The rocket launch? No, it's just pipes. Hey, Nick. I'm here. Let's do this.
Revenge must wait. I need you to fix the starboard power circuits. To your left. Hurry!
Okay. Yeah, I'm all over it, man. We did this
I'm
puzzle
here.
already.
What do I do?
You need to reset the magnetic oscillation.
Yeah, I'm all over
Never
it.
mind. Just make all lights go red before pulling the auxiliary power switch.
All lights red. Where is that power switch?
Hacha!
Rose, I need you down here now. Stairs on the right side. Go!
I'm coming. You're being really fussy about this whole thing. Oh, hey, Ludwig! What? Oh, God. Tesla!
Oh, end. Make me.
Oh, gosh.
Tie. Small talk pause. Get on with it.
Take the knife!
Pull the switch, Rose! Pull the switch now!
What switch? What are you talking about? Wow.
You have to go! You have to go
Yeah,
now.
sure.
The rear elevator.
Where?
Come.
Where are the notebooks? I'm not leaving without them.
On the table!
Got him. Where? Which table?
Go!
Yeah, I'm being for real, man. You're not telling me what table. The only table is the one over here. Oh. You should have said on the table that you have to vault over these pipes to get to. Or on the table to my right. Alright, Nick, I'm going to use the science to go back in time.
Go, Rose. You've got to go!
What about you?
LV5, you go!
Yeah, when I stop this from happening, you'll be okay. Oh, oh, bad infestation of time minotaurs here. Leaking some very exotic gas. Oh, 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 oh. Nick, you put brakes on these things, right?
Rose,
The answer is a
are you
resounding
okay?
no. No!
Get up, Rose. You have to run. The tower is about to fall. You need to move.
Still up there?
Don't worry about me. Just go, Rose. Go.
Place is lousy
Just
with
keep
minotaurs
running
right now.
forward.
Hope these time minotaurs don't teleport to me and murder me again. God. Oh gosh. Oh golly. Oh, some serious tension happening. Leave me alone! Oh, okay. Can't really do anything for that guy. Ooh, ah, ooh. Oh, okay. Some bad things happen with the frames there. Huh, it turns out you can explode the time minotaurs. Who would have guessed? Yeah, sucks dying, doesn't it? Asshole. I'm looking for your private quarters, but I only see this lava. Lobby.
How are you still alive? The tower fell.
Explanations are due another time. Too many. It can change everything. You're at the entrance to my private quarters. There's an emergency escape pod waiting ahead. Spin the globe to access the hidden elevator. It will take you down to my evacuation sub. Go!
Spin the globe. So I wonder how far back in the past I've changed things.
Spin globe? Take hidden elevator. I bet it's never that easy.
Ugh. Alright, we're busting out the I told you so, huh? Ugh. Can't go up there. Oh, good. Oh wait, hang on. Here we go. You shut down yet? No, it's still quite angry. What is this, a PAL lock? What is happening here? Okay, there's something else I need to change. Oh. Wait, is that me? I can't see the number! Okay. Just lie down here. Everything's fine. I just need a minute. Okay, and we're back. Just a little minor amounts of zapping. Start with this one? No. Alright. Now I've got a 50-50 chance of getting this right. We can run through the residual electricity, that's fine. I think it was this. Fuck! Okay. Flipped a coin, got it wrong. Locked. Next one. Whew. We're almost there. This electricity is no joke. Made it extra deadly. You know, we have just toggle switches, right? That's not a globe. You'll be astonished what you can do by just turning things on or off. You don't have to have a big puzzle for it. That ain't gonna work. I can't climb over a small amount of debris. Don't be crazy.
So, where is that globe?
Here it is. That's not a globe. There it is. I saw the first spherical object. Oh, pigeons. Is it bats? It was actually Batman this whole time. Oh, I thought I was gonna have to run all the way back.
I left you suddenly and without warning. For that and so much to come, I apologize. You knew all of this would happen.
Because it already has?
Let's go.
Or it will have happened already in the past? Luckily I know how to pilot this. So there's just a new game plus where I do time
How
shenanigans?
do I start this?
Nick! Where are the keys? That's not it. Is this a time sub? Oh no, it's just going fast down the hallway. You can't just add time to everything and expect it to make sense. You know these things work better in the water, right, Nick? Captain Genius Pants didn't even put his submarine under the water.
Miss Archer! Miss Archer! Is the
Yeah.
research safe?
How did... Never mind. Yes. It's right here. Why?
The research. I understand it now. They hold the keys to everything. We can bring her back. We can bring Ada back.
Oh. Surprisingly uplifting ending for one where pretty much everyone except for 2 people died. So I guess the implication is that... Oh gosh, I hope this isn't copyrighted. I'll mute it anyway. I guess the implication is that Nick and Rose went back in time to stop this from happening. And we were kind of like in that second or third or fourth, however many loop, because of the Rose sigil that was on all of the different things that we saw. That's interesting. That's interesting. I'm wondering if there's going to be a post-credit scheme. So overall, I'd say the story in this is really exceptional. I really did feel engaged throughout the entire game, with the idea of like, okay, we're operating on the player character and like we the player and Rose the player character are operating on the same sort of level of knowledge behind what's going on around us, and we're just sort of trying to survive. And I like the fact that like everyone just kind of walked in and was like, oh yeah, well you should already know this, obviously, because we already know this and we're not going to tell you about it. And the narrative just gave you enough to sort of string you along to the next sort of event in the chain. So I think it was very well written. I'd like to see more from the writers on these. The exploration was pretty good. The Helios did feel like a big, like, cohesive environment. It always kind of felt like we were on the same ship, just with these minor touches to show that, like, oh, you're in this area, you're in that area, you're in this area. I kind of wish that, ironically, there was more, like, either they committed more to the flashback idea and said, like, okay, this is showing the Time Minotaurs killing people. Or they just said, the Time Minotaurs happened all at once, and there were no survivors except for, like, a very few number. Because it sort of felt like they were waffling between, like, oh, these things were happening, you know, over the course of, like, 10 or 15 minutes, this Time Minotaurs came in and just started murking everybody. Like when we were in the orchestra pit and people were, like, still near their instruments. But also at the same time we had people huddling behind stuff and, like, hiding in places. So it sort of felt like it was trying to have it both ways. So a more tight, cohesive, like, idea of exactly what were the events that happened leading up to us arriving at the ship would have been a little tighter. As for the gameplay, when it was in the running segments, I can say that I wasn't a humongous fan of that. I felt like the chase sequences, Rose is just a little too slow, and the monsters were a little too slow as well. Because, like, you saw a couple of times I was looking back at the time vampires, Time Minotaurs, and Ludwig, and they were just kind of doing this, like, casual jog. Like, it wasn't like a dead-out wind sprint that you would kind of expect from a chase sequence from, like, a similar game like Outlast. Like, in Outlast, they're gunning for your ass. But you always have just enough space to sort of, like, do whatever the next puzzle scenario is before they catch up with you. With this one, it sort of felt like they were just slow enough, but you were slow enough that they were eventually able to catch up to you. And there were a couple of chase sequences where it just wasn't clear what I was supposed to be doing, or the interactive object I was supposed to be doing stuff to wasn't responding to me. Like when I was trying to jump over the crate with Ludwig, it seemed like half the time it wanted me to stop and then hit interact to climb over the thing, and the other half of the time I could just run straight at it and I would automatically interact with it. Those could have been fleshed out a little bit more. I really feel like that could have been, like, given a sort of tighter focus. But overall, I did feel like a certain level of threat from the monsters chasing me. This might have been brought up in the notes, but it wasn't really clear what the Time Minotaurs actually were. Were they creatures that were just, like, existing outside of time? Kind of like, what are those things? Dimensional shamblers? Or were they just a manifestation of exotic energy that was just happening to coalesce into this one monster archetype that could somehow be killed? Again, that might have been covered in the notes. And it might have been covered in the notes as to why Ludwig was trying to prevent the cycle from happening again. Because it's clear that Ludwig knew that we were sort of iterating through another loop, but he was too obsessed with killing everyone to articulate it. So maybe it was a note that I missed, but it sort of felt like Ludwig was sort of having his own adventure in the background. I do like how there was some stuff that was just shown and not talked about, like with the Ada flashback, where we picked up her corpse in the future. So, kudos for using that sort of background storytelling. And the voice acting was really good. I thought the voice acting was pretty great. The central narrative between us and Nick and Aubrey really meshed together after a time. And I think it was pretty good. I think that if you want to get more out of this game, you should definitely pick it up. If you liked Outlast or Bioshock, I think you'd really get a kick out of this. So yeah, I would recommend it. I'd definitely say check it out. So you can find information about this game in the description of this video. You can also find information about me in the description there as well. Please do remember to follow me on Twitch and subscribe to me on YouTube. Hit that bell for more videos like this every single day of the week. I'll be looking for my next long play, which is probably going to be Parasite Eve 2. Don't quote me on that, but I think it's going to be Parasite Eve 2. Coming up soon. If you are an indie developer and you want me to play your game, please do hit me up on any of my social media. I would love to play more kind of like smaller indie games. So you can find me on social media at the Siege Andrew on Twitter and Mastodon, on Facebook.com/S15Studios, and on my personal website, s-15studios.squarespace.com. If you really enjoyed this and you want to get cool benefits like getting early access to games that I make, including the upcoming superhero hack for Nightmare Theater, please consider supporting me on patreon.com/S15Studios. And as a new plug, you can find me on s-15studios.itch.io. All of my tabletop games are there. You can get your hands on Delirium and Nightmare Theater, which is like a fun, if you want to run a scenario similar to this, you could do that in Nightmare Theater very easily. And Cyborgs and Cigarettes, and Small Stories. You can find all of those there. They're fun tabletop games, and I hope you check them out and play them. So thank you to all my Patreon supporters, and thank you to you for watching. I will see you in the next series. So, bye.